your heart center and listening to your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls you created from past wounds. Let your light shine from your heart to experience what the universe had always wanted for you. Hi there. So, the message that we're picking up on tonight is the viewer could have went through some sort of heartbreak or betrayal, some sort of very difficult and painful situation, just at some point or in the recent past. So, the other person was being fed a lot of information. They were could have been going through like a lot of chaos and a lot of shifts in their life. They could be kind of like insecure or immature, easily kind of swayed one way or the other by the people around them or by others. And so when people were putting pressure on them, it caused them to like act differently, or switch up or put their guard up, or they just were kind of withholding. Like to you it came across as like very unfair. You didn't understand why they were being so closed off. You felt this like intuitive connection or this divine connection. And you had really pure intentions here, but at a certain point it's like you had to close yourself off emotionally, um, because you felt as though it wasn't safe, but it's intuitively you could have felt as though it was going to come back around at some point, or there was like more to the story or more going on, or you just didn't understand why this was happening. So you could have subconsciously on some level kind of held on to this while like protecting yourself from being hurt at this time, but feeling as though it was going to come back around, or you felt as though there was something or something was influencing this person, or they just needed to grow and learn more in order to be able to understand your intentions here, or who you truly are, or like get to a place where they're not easily influenced by others. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So the other person could deeply regret choosing something else, or whatever happened here. The other person could very deeply regret their actions. Um, and what has happened, this could have caused them to get put in a place of isolation, or this could have isolated you and they know this was wrong, or they could be getting some sort of karma, like this just brought some sort of ending in their life, or again left them feeling neglected or left out or isolated in some way. So it's like it didn't work out or go the way that they thought that it would, and so they have major regret. They could be like literally losing sleep, staying up at night, like battling whatever sort of spiritual or mental warfare they were going through as the result of like other people around them influencing. There could have been like a third party situation if there wasn't someone like directly influencing them and creating chaos, or purposely leading them to do hurtful things or to not choose you. Then there could have been just like a full blown third party. They could put you in a third party situation in some way, but the third party could be like the influence and the stuff like that, people manipulating them, stuff like that. Or it could be like an actual relationship, or it could be a mix of both. They could have been influenced to do something like that. So take it however it resonates. But if there is actual like third party, then you will have already known about that, or whatever it is. It was like brought about the ending in the situation at one time. But I asked for clarity with the Seven of Swords, and we have my Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So something I wrote on there is like end of third party. Three is a crowd. Um, those are some keywords that I wrote on there. So this person is waking up to how they've been influenced. There's, with all these birds here, it's like spirit stepped in order to help guide them and show them the direction to go in, but they could be fighting through a lot of chaos as a result of starting to wake up and make changes in their life. It's like the more they're trying to assert themselves, the more these third parties try to take over and like regain control. So yeah, it could be like people around them or family members that just kind of want to like control them, influence them. They wanted to put them in a position to where they were like defensive or apprehensive towards you. Or it could have been just like another relationship directly where that person wants to have like, it's like a toxic karmic type of energy to where they want to have like direct control over this person's life and the direction they go in. It's like they didn't want them to move forward, to open up and connect with you on a deeper level, or they could have been moving towards you in a really genuine way. And so there was other people that wanted to influence them to do really hurtful things. They're, like I'm hearing like people literally wanted to create like irreconcilable damage, or yeah, stuff that was just like really difficult to come back for. I'm not sure why. That's very specific, very, very specific energy um, coming through. But then at the same time, now there's some sort of flip or switch. So, like in the past, again, it's like you just intuitively, on some level, held on to this or knew this would come back around, or that things would be brought to light, or this person would see through um, other people's intentions in the situation. So it's almost like they're so deeply ingrained in whatever this third party was, that in order to step out of this and then to come forward and to choose you is to like then betray other people. Like other people around them are going to take it as a betrayal or take it really personally, for some reason, because there's very unhealthy like dynamics going on here. So you could be inclined to be kind of closed off emotionally to this person due to what has happened, is you're like in a position of not trusting them. But I asked for clarity with the Three of Swords here, and we have divine intervention and letting your guard down. The Nine of Wands in the reverse, and this Jack of Clubs or shovels or spades, whatever it is. Um, Also have certainty and trust on here. So yeah, spirit's like literally confirming there's been some sort of divine intervention in the situation, so it's safe to let your guard down. You can trust this person. They have made a very clear decision. So yeah, them making that firm decision or choosing you, coming towards you to open up to you or be vulnerable to you, letting your guard down towards you. Yeah, it's coming from a genuine place. It's very grounded. They mean it. It's very serious, and it's like this very spiritually led. It's like this um, spirit has stepped in to create a situation for them to be able to see something and then to be able to then move towards what they feel is right for them after then having seen kind of the truth of people around them that they were previously very influenced by and led by. So now they're being led by spirit. So they're coming from a completely different place, and so it's safe to maybe not fully let your guard down, right? It's like you can take time with things to see where someone's at, but it's safe to at least let this person in to like have a conversation or see where they're at now, or it could create a lot of healing, to like open up a dialogue to allow them to like explain certain things, because it's like a lot of it you didn't even understand what was going on. You just again had to follow your intuition and just know something wasn't right and there was something you needed to like close yourself off or protect yourself from at one time. So people around you or this person really didn't have good intentions. And so now spirit is leading them to come towards you again because, again, something's been revealed in a big way. They could be in a much more grounded place, in a space to be able to provide or offer something more serious, stable, grounded. So in the future energy, we have the Empress. So in the future, there's an opportunity for the situation to uh, there's opportunity for fertility. That's the main thing I'm getting. With the threes, it's like the potential of unrelated forces all coming together to create something new. And so it's like you and the other person coming together to create something new together and turning it into three together. So, yeah, that could be like an actual baby pregnancy, but it doesn't have to be. But yeah, there is like an opportunity for like family, love, that type of. It's like a very divinely led, spiritual, intentional type of energy, but it doesn't have to be an actual human um, person that you're bringing into the situation specifically. It could be like a creative project together. There's a lot of fertility and creativity to be able to put some positive energy into something and help something grow into a really beautiful place. So, yeah, it could be some sort of project like gardening, it could be some sort of craft project, some sort of social media type of project, it could be. I just saw like marriage, but it then could also be starting some sort of business together, investing in something together, building something together, networking together, and getting into like new areas. So it's like coming together and creating something new together, in whatever way that resonates. But yeah, I almost never hear like baby or pregnancy specifically. So that could be, for some people, you could have been kind of like waiting to hear like that message or something. There's some sort of opportunity to come together and create. It's like you'll be very fertile together in the future. But the people around you or the people around them would see this as unfair, or like they're going to feel as though they're like victims, and then now they're like, this person's giving more to you than to them, and it's like not fair to them. For some reason they're going to feel like you wronged them or that things are imbalanced. But it's just kind of like the karmic cycle here, and spirit like wanted more for this other person and wanted to empower them and teach them that they could trust themselves and lean on themselves and guide themselves through difficult things and choose what was right for them. So yeah, really, really beautiful message. I'll get an oracle card. Nature of the mystic, wisdom. You have the knowledge and ability to embody the mystical aspects of who you are, taking the enlightened path offered to instill leadership, teaching, and metaphysical qualities. Fault lines, repair. Earthquakes come from fault lines beneath the surface. When things in your life are built from fear or ill intentions, they cannot withstand when life shakes things up. Use this time to look within yourself and in relationships to see any cracks that need mending or a new foundation to be built. The key elements, amplified. When you combine all the elements of nature into who you are, magic happens. Trust this lucky card to show you everything is in alignment to expand. Now is the time to embark on an incredible journey by merging your past, present, and future as a multidimensional person. So this is our bottom of the deck energy. Yes. The answer is yes. Free will can influence outcomes. Use your intuition and discernment as there may be layers of information unfolding. So if you had any questions come up throughout this reading, if this reading resonates with you at all, if you had any questions popping into your mind along the way, Spirit wanted to confirm the answer is yes. Any answer or any questions you had in regards to this person, again, it's like, can you trust them? Will they come back around? Do they have good intentions? Any sort of questions you could have, Spirit wants to confirm the answer is yes. Or is this reading like the person that I'm thinking in my head right now, or the person that I was thinking about? Yes. Radiant Goddess, acceptance. You are an amazing goddess ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential and not making any apologies for it. Full circle, completion. You have chosen to learn from your mistakes and move forward, closing out the cycle. Every layer of yourself you acknowledge is a layer that serves its purpose. You're now filling your power by seeing your inner strength and determination pay off. Be proud of this moment and let it carry you forward. And new beginnings, intention. New doors are opening and new opportunities are here. You're shifting into a higher frequency by honoring yourself and your accomplishments. It's time for a fresh start and a clean slate. You're being asked to bring only your new self into this next chapter. We also have childhood wound. Your inner child is looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self love and compassion. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful to access tools to empower your inner child. Distorted view. A change in perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. Choosing to heal this brings the broken pieces back together to create a healthy viewpoint. So, this is all the bottom of the deck energy, some really beautiful advice for how you can heal a lot of things and call in a new cycle for yourself. Kind of completing everything from the past and realizing your true power. Heart opening. Listen. Opening your heart center and listening to your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls you created from past wounds. Let your light shine from your heart to experience what the universe has always wanted for you. So, this was a very beautiful message. If you're watching this at the time that I'm posting it, please be safe this weekend. If not, still. Hi there, just popping in to say if you're interested in the extended to this reading, we're taking a look into the other person, where they're at, what they're doing, their energy towards you, their thoughts and feelings towards you at this time. So that's linked in the description, and we're going to pop on over to there now. I am manifesting you